Hello everyone. The topic is electric field intensity due to a uniformly charged thin infinite plane sheet of charge. This is the application of Gauss's theorem in electrostatic. So now we consider a thin infinite plane sheet. This is thin infinite plane sheet. Positive charge is uniformly distributed here. So let us consider a cylindrical Gaussian surface of length 2r. So the distance from here to here, this distance is r. This is also r. The total distance is 2r. So now consider 2 point, one is P, here is Q. At point P and Q of this cylindrical surface, this is the direction of electric field intensity. This is the direction of electric field intensity E. N cap is the unit vector normal to this surface area, and N cap is the unit vector normal to this surface area. So at these two end, P and Q end, the electric field intensity and N cap both are parallel to each other, means they are in same direction, so they participate in electric field intensity. Consider a surface area here on this is a curved surface. So here is N cap dash vector, which is normal to this surface area. The direction of electric field intensity and this N cap dash vector is perpendicular. So the angle between these two is 90 degree. So this curved surface area do not participate in electric flux. So at both ends, P and Q of cylinder, of this cylinder, E vector and N cap vector both are parallel. These are parallel to each other, so the angle between two is 0 degree. So electric flux at P point and Q point is equal to 2 of E dot ds. This is the formula of electric flux. So one is from this Q and one is from this P, and add these two, it is equal to 2 E ds, because at P point E dot ds plus at Q point E dot ds. So total flux at P and Q is 2 E ds, because E dot ds is equal to magnitude of first vector E dot N cap ds. So it is equal to magnitude of first, this is 1 ds theta. In this case, theta is equal to 0 degree. So here E vector is parallel to N cap vector. So theta is equal to 0 degree. Cos 0 is 1. So that's why here is 2 EDS. So phi is equal to 2 EDS. Phi E is equal to 2 EDS. Say that this is equation number 1. This is the first point. Second point is electric flux due to this curved surface. So electric flux due to this curved surface of cylinder is phi E dash. Say that this is phi E dash. This is equal to E vector dot N cap dash vector ds dash vector. So say that this surface area is ds. It is equal to E vector. So open this dot product. This is equal to E ds into cos 90 degree. Cos 90 degree, because E is perpendicular to N cap dash vector. So that's why theta is equal to 90 degree. So this flux is equal to 0. Say that this is equation number 2. So now we find the total flux through the entire surface area of this cylinder. Now the total flux through the entire surface of cylinder is so from equation number 1 and 2 the total flux phi E is equal to 2 EDS. Say that this is equation number 3. This is the total flux from equation number 1 and 2 which is equal to 2 EDS. Say equation number 3. Now using Gauss theorem, but by Gauss theorem phi E is equal to Q by epsilon naught. So this is equal to sigma ds by epsilon naught. Because sigma is equal to charge per unit area. So charge is equal to area into sigma. This is equal to sigma into ds. So phi E is equal to sigma ds by epsilon naught. Say this is equation number 4. So now same as in previous article, comparing equation number 3 and equation number 4. This is the right side of equation number 3 is equal to right side of equation number 4. ds is cancel. Find the value of so E is equal to sigma over 2 epsilon naught. In vector form, E vector is equal to sigma over 2 epsilon naught n cap. N cap is a unit vector normal to the thin infinite sheet. So here are two possibilities. Number one is if sigma is greater than 0, electric field is uniform, normal and outward from the sheet. If sigma is less than 0, the direction of E is along the inward normal to plane. Thank you.